Salve, and welcome back to Keeping Latin Alive for Lesson 3 Grammar. So what you will learn today, we will learn prepositions, adjectives, and we are going to review word order and declensions. So first, prepositions. So here are some common prepositions and prefixes you'll find in Latin. So first, I want you to pause the video and look over these prepositions and try to figure out what they mean before we go over the definitions. Okay, so here are the definitions to the prepositions in the previous slide, and you probably knew most of these just from knowing English, and they're very common and they pop up in pretty much every language that comes from Latin. So how are prepositions used? So Latin prepositions must be followed by a noun or pronoun that the noun goes to in a specific case, which is usually accusative or ablative. So accusative is more motion. So for example, per via means through the street. So per means through, and that is a motion, right? Something's going through the street. And then ablative is location. So for example, in villa means in the house. In is in. And then prepositions must always come before the noun in Latin. So next, let's go over adjectives. So what does an adjective do in any language? It describes nouns and pronouns. So adjectives normally come after the noun they describe, and they must agree in number and case, but not in declension. So our first example, femina pokora, the adjective does agree in declension, but it's just because of the natural declension of the adjective, but it doesn't have to. So femina pokora means the pretty woman, or directly translated means woman pretty. So when you translate it, just switch it to the right way that it makes sense in English. And you can see this in Spanish. Spanish is the same way. And then our second example is gladiator fortis, which means the brave gladiator. And you can see fortis, meaning brave, its declension is not in the same declension as gladiator. So that's how you use adjectives in Latin. So next, we'll just review cases. So these cases are essential to learning Latin, so you must memorize these, and it'll help you learn English and learning what certain nouns mean in an English sentence. So first we have the nominative, which is the subject. Accusative is the direct object. Dative is the indirect object. Ablative is the objective preposition, and genitive is possession. So wale, and thank you for listening.